This spring, we took a trip to the birthplace of tequila, mariachi, and the home of chivas, Guadalajara, Mexico. Our destination was chosen after our good friends made a southern migration to chase their dreams. We're excited to explore with our newly Mexican, not to mention longtime friends and extremely talented drum master, Bert and his rock, the seamstress herself, and always amazing, Carmen. We stayed with them in their apartment on the outskirts of town in the small, compact little community known as Talpita. There wasn't much there, but it was perfect. From its box-sized bathroom and rooftop laundry to the many markets within a block's walk. They both helped us by using their local knowledge and conversational Spanish to show us the inner workings of this city, like the Plaza de los Mariachi, where you can buy a song for only 100 pesos. Along our walks, there was plenty of art to admire in the narrow Spanish-style streets. And there were plenty of city parks, some with awesome themes, like this Parque Rojo, where we spent hours reminiscing of those nights in our childhood. Together, we enjoyed the youthful nature of this 500-year-old town. With our seesaws channeling our inner 8-year-olds, we began to appreciate the transformative nature a city like this possesses. The second morning, we picked up Carmen's sister, Jasmine, who was a pleasant addition as we took a hellish long bus ride and walked all around Tlaquepaque, which is an amazing little historic area with a pedestrian-only street market where you find yourself jumping in and out of stands full of souvenirs and other useless knickknacks. Among the old Spanish architecture and street markets, you tend to get lost in the art installations along your stroll. They have them placed interactively throughout the walkway for you to meander through late into the night. So in between margaritas and a pleasant sipping of mezcal, you can take a colorful stumble through a historic Mexican town with an interesting surprise around every corner. The Plaza Iberoamerica had been something we saw from our bus and Uber rides each night, and we just had to get a little closer look. This elevated courtyard is home to some art that is, well, interesting to say the least. And it is there we learned that even furniture can fart. Okay, that was a bad joke. But the plaza is very beautiful, and it's home to a touristy, cliche local photo stop. And honestly, we couldn't resist. From taking 7 peso buses everywhere to cooking with some great local flavors. Guadalajara really knows how to keep you busy. Every day after breakfast, we would walk the streets and find beautiful architecture, some from the mid-1500s. These sprawl out into tiny European-influenced streets, meeting at small city centers, which almost always are hosting some type of market. If you find yourself on a street that there aren't markets, there are still plenty of statues and modern twists added in to make your daily wander a little more delightful. And if all that fails, you can't go wrong with one of the large courtyards boasting authentic cuisine and live mariachi. We also visited Carmen's grandparents' house in the densely populated neighborhood of San Jose Rio Verde. From the rooftop there, the city seemed endless. But to our surprise, after a short walk, we found ourselves hiking down the side of the historic Barranca de Oblatos. It's only a few blocks from Grandma's to the edge of this immense cliff, and it makes you feel like you've gone to a completely different world. The trail led us down a jagged rock road that was harsh on your feet and hard on your backs. You can't help but soak in the sun and rich history this 140-year-old trail has to offer. Not to mention beautiful sights around every bend. The trail zigged and zagged through a beautiful canyon and led us to one of the smelliest but beautiful waterfalls. It's crazy how hidden it is in such an urban area. That may have something to do with the smell. Another bus, and we find ourselves taking a bite out of one of the more modern and less expected cuisines of Guadalajara. Chicago-style pizza. GDL totally gives the Windy City a run for its money. With gourmet zaz, fitted with a blend of unique ingredients and the classic Chicago style, we definitely had our Midwest fill that night. No Guadalajara trip would be complete without an insane indoor market. For that we give you San Juan de Dios. I don't think there are any words that can describe the markets of Guadalajara. For this, you just need to come to the city and explore them for yourself. From its shoe sales to its scents and small walkways, you're sure to enjoy it. Even if shopping isn't your thing, the city will excite you around every turn. From its expansive variety of foods, both new and old, to its quaint courtyards and plazas. Not to mention the transportation and the streets filled with art. Its cultural centers, and its abundance of historical churches. We ended our day at Parque Expiratorio, which was packed for a religious holiday. And yes, you are safe to assume there was a full-on market out front selling the normal trinkets and toys. This week has shown us more about the people, food, commute, architecture, and the overall beauty the city has to offer. And we only got a taste of this cultural hub of Mexico. So don't waste any more time, get south of the border, and get wild in Guadalajara. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you somewhere else.
Para arriba, para abajo, para centro, para adentro.
Bert just pooped in the bathroom.